Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Friday, the 26th of April 2024, the year of 1 million transactions per second and more. Take custody of your digital assets today at rockwallet.com, including Bitcoin SV, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, let's get into it. So let's start off with a little bit of 365 days of Bitcoin history. It's a big one today in terms of historic significance. Let's see if we can find it. Check it out. Here we go. So on the 26th of April 2011, I've got here the final communication from Satoshi was on April 26, 2011. And it says here he kept his communications open until April 26, 2011. That was the last day Satoshi's words saw the sunlight as he went into the shadows, never to come back. And his last words were, check it out, "I wish you'd stop talking about me as a mysterious shadowy figure. The press just turns that into a pirate currency angle. Maybe instead make it about the open source project and give more credit to contributors. It helps motivate them." There we go. And that was Craig actually being really positive there. Because back in the day, I don't think he really knew what being positive was. But you see, it's positive instructions. He's like, look, do this, do this. You know, stop using me as like a mysterious shadowy figure. You know, it motivates them. It's all, it's positive stuff from him. It's really, really good. So that was what he wrote. And then it was the following day. So tomorrow, April 27th, just so you know, Gavin never got a response from this. So Gavin wrote to him saying, Gavin will visit the CIA. Yeah, but we'll go through that tomorrow. I mean, now we know what the CIA is, which is basically a nefarious world dominating force that deals in regime change and is just backed up by the US military. It's absolutely outrageous. The most dangerous organization in the world by far. So I think Satoshi knew that, which is why he was just like, yeah, don't really want anything to do with that. See you later, Gavin. So let's see what the cryptonomist says about this. So this was an article written on the 25th of April 2023, and it said the last correspondence of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto regarding his future plans. And this was back on April 23rd, 12 years ago, so to be 14 years ago, precisely on 23rd of April 2011, an individual known as Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, wrote one of his last correspondences with software developer Mike Hearn. He said specifically the mastermind behind Bitcoin had stated that he, she or they had moved on to other things, and we now know those other things was blockchain IP and patent filing. And confidently stated that the project had been entrusted into good hands. Again, they've missed out good hands with Gavin and everyone. Summary: Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin and disappears into thin air. Speculation regarding the secret identity. And 3, the most prominent theories regarding the identity of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto creates Bitcoin and disappears into thin air. As we know, after the creation of Bitcoin and the initial implementation of the technology, the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto disappeared from the public scene in December 2010. Notably, Nakamoto's last public message was issued on the 12th of December of that year, when Nakamoto stressed there is more work to be done on denial of service. Subsequently, the creator of Bitcoin kept corresponding with some of the developers behind the prestigious crypto, including Mike Hearn and Gavin Andresen. Hearn in particular received an email from Nakamoto on the 23rd of April 2011 titled "Holding Coins in an Unspendable State for a Rolling Time Window." At the same time, Hearn himself was asking about the possibility of Nakamoto's return to the Bitcoin community, and it was at that point that Nakamoto stated he, she or they, had moved on to other things, stating firmly that the project was in good hands with Gavin and others, or Gavin and everyone. The creator of Bitcoin has also renewed hope for the continued development of the Bitcoin journey, Mike Hearn's Java version of Bitcoin, as it gives Java developers something to work on. A few days after these events, Andresen received an email from Nakamoto in which Nakamoto stressed frustration at the negative portrayal he received in his press, as it reads, I wish you wouldn't keep talking about me as a mysterious shadowy figure. The press turns it into a corner of pirated currency. Instead, take care of the open source project and give more credit to your developers, contributors. It helps motivate them. Right, okay, pirated currency. Do we have something different here? Oh, it turns it into a pirate currency angle. Right, we'll have to find out which one is the accurate one. Importantly, this very email is considered the last known communication from the enigmatic Bitcoin creator to anyone. Speculation regarding the secret identity. Some of the most prominent speculation regarding the identity of mysterious Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto occurred on the 7th of March 2014 when an article in Newsweek had claimed that the creator of Bitcoin was a 64-year-old Japanese-American named Dorian Satoshi. His name was Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto. However, a message allegedly written by Nakamoto appeared on the Peer-to-Peer Foundation's online forum to refute the claim as it read, "I'm not Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto." Since then, no further messages have surfaced on the creator of Bitcoin, and as a result, the emails to Hearn and Andreessen remain the last vintage of testimony of Nakamoto for over a decade. But why was Dorian Nakamoto thought to be behind the hidden identity of Bitcoin's inventor? It all starts precisely in 2024 when Newsweek's Lee McGrath Goodman published an article mentioned above claiming that it was a Californian resident, Dorian Nakamoto. I'm not going to read the rest of it because we know where that goes. That'll come later in Bitcoin history. But there we go. Okay, so let's move on to the modern day news. So I just thought this article was interesting here. So somebody published here April 25th, 2017. They said it can't be done, but on April 25th, 2017, a man bought coffee with Bitcoin. So it said here, wasting my censorship-resistant Bitcoin and buying a cup of coffee at Oslo Blockchain Day. Oh, cool. So Oslo had a blockchain day, April 25th. And some guy was buying coffee. That would have been with the original Bitcoin back then. Unsplit coins would have been worth a fortune today. Let's have a look at this one. So also on this was posted April 28th. On April 25th 2018, the largest futures volume so far on Bitcoin. That was recorded at the Chicago Board, the Chicago Board Exchange, I think, CBOE. Yeah. And let's move on. Some good points here from BitCrash, saying a really interesting address. That one there was opened 16th of Jan 2009. Last withdrawal was 2022. Mind blocks 13 Jan 2009 deposited into above address. Someone in Bitcoin from the beginning is still around today. And I wonder who that is most likely to be. We can but speculate. And also, this was a post from Jameson Lopp on the 23rd of April, 3 days ago. And Nestor Novares has said, RIP Lightning. So what will the BTC boys be using and referring to us now every time we told them the fees are high, Lightning not work anymore? So Jameson Lopp has said. Also, note how we dropped Lightning support later as a result of re-evaluating the tech and business. They're just trying to get rid of it. Anything and every excuse. I mean, they've been on Lightning since, 2017? I mean, how many more excuses do they want? 7 years and it still doesn't work. Running a startup is a dynamic operation. You generally have to evolve or die. I wasn't pleased that it came to that, but the business needs to outweigh my personal desires. It's just any excuse to disassociate themselves from a completely and utter project that was a complete waste of time. In fact, the entire point of that was to destroy Bitcoin. That's what's eventually going to happen anyway. BitTrash also said here, Copa member finding it tough. Cathie Wood's popular ARK funds are sinking fast. Investors have pulled a net $2.2 billion from ARK investment fund this year, topping outflows from all of 2023. Oof. And this here was a great point. Look, he said, as long as no one has interest in Craig showing how the Genesis block works, Craig remains as Satoshi. And this is transcripts from what went on. So Copa said, you mentioned the trust here. CSW replied, the software to create the keys was called the Trust, but that's not the Tulip Trust. Copa went on and said, you generated keys to sign in 2016, ? CSW, yes. Copa, you said the Genesis block doesn't have a public or private key associated with it, ? CSW, you can generate a pub key without knowing the private key. Copa, you've said Genesis block doesn't have those though. CSW replied, the key structure hashed doesn't act like a typical key. It's a keyless key, not private key. Copa then said, the drive didn't have a Genesis private key then. CSW said correct. Copa said, can you show how? ? CSW said, I could show you how. Copa said, you don't have a cryptographic means to show. And CSW said, not cryptographic. It's like, well, let's see it then. You know? And they were just like, end for the day. They were just like, yeah, well, I duck out of this one. Honestly, he could have done it. He could have done it. Like, I think personally, the case was thrown because it's just too big for anybody to declare that he is Satoshi Nakamoto. I mean, literally, you're talking about a $2.5 trillion fraud being uncovered because the whole thing is based on the premise that nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is and Bitcoin doesn't scale, which is why all these shitcoins are created. There is no way the judge working on behalf of the City of London, which is the Rothschild central banking system, would have allowed that to happen. Absolutely no way in heck. No way in heck. But look, he could have done it. He could have pushed for it. He'd be like, let me show you. But he didn't. He didn't push for it, and neither did his lawyers. You know, so I would say the case was thrown. Most definitely. Moving on. So Ryushi has just posted here. Breaking, the EU bans anonymous hosted crypto wallets and cash payments over 10,000 euros. I mean, if this isn't overstretched by the government whatsoever. But the thing is, as Gary Gensler said, Bitcoin is not a crypto because it's not a security. Cryptos are created. Securities are created. Securities are issued. Commodities are not. So they can ban these anonymous hosted wallets. Crypto wallets is what they can ban. They can't ban commodity wallets because a commodity is under the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. Commodity isn't centrally controlled. It's not breaking any laws or whatsoever. So I would like to see them try and implement this ban on a BSV wallet because it would be challenged. And if it would be challenged, well, if there was somebody like me rebutting their claim, then I could actually do it really easy. So I doubt they would do it, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to lump Bitcoin in with crypto, is what they're trying to do. Outrageous. And also moving on further here. So BSV blockchain has just stated, and this was 2 days ago on the 24th of April, BSV blockchain to host Devcon 2024. It says, join the brightest minds pushing forward the boundaries of blockchain development at BSV Devcon 2024, the fastest growing blockchain development conference. The developer conference will take place on 20th of May at the London Excel and will allow attendees to learn about why BSV's unbounded scalability is the only viable option for enterprise-grade applications, how the BSV BSV network works, the practical tools you need to start building them. Oh, sounds great. As part of our ongoing partnership, when you book your complimentary ticket to BSV Devcon 2024, you will get access to the London Blockchain Conference on the 21st to 23rd. Oh, so that's on the 20th of May. Wow. Didn't know about that. See if I can get there. Topics which are set to be discussed at the DevCon include presentations from partners including Script, Project Babbage, Gate2Chain, Nchain, Handcash, Junglerbus, and Tau. An introduction to BSV Academy courses, a presentation by the BSV Tau Technical Standards Committee, the network fundamentals of the BSV blockchain. Who should attend? Current BSV blockchain developers. BSV Devcon 2024 is a great opportunity for developers already experienced on the BSV blockchain to stay ahead of this rapidly evolving environment. You'll gain insights directly from the forefront of blockchain innovation and enhance your skills on the latest developments and practices. Developers on other blockchains. However, DevCon is not only limited to BSV blockchain developers, but is also open to those developing on Ethereum and other popular blockchains. Learn about the unique solutions BSV provides, how it surpasses Ethereum's limitations through unbounded scalability, its advanced tokenization protocols, and the developer tools tailored for migrating Ethereum-based projects. BSV Devcon is the perfect event for you to gain insight into BSV platform. You can discuss with members of the BSV community and witness the advantages of building on BSV's limitless block cap. Non-blockchain developers, if you're curious about blockchain technology, which I am very much am, BSV Devcon is the ideal entry point. It offers a pragmatic, hands-on approach to mastering blockchain with learning and development sessions that utilize familiar toolkits to leverage your existing development skills in the blockchain sphere. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, look at these other ones. An introduction to nodes and the blockchain network. BSV blockchain is key to the new metaverse. Node realities, dispelling misconceptions in a blockchain. That would be blockchain systems or something. Awesome. Loving that. Loving that. Right. Let's just check the figures while we're here then. So we've got cool coin, shit coin, Segwit coin, whatever you want to call it. $64,000. It's dropped a bit. Genuine Bitcoin, $66. Let's just check the difficulty adjustment on Beta. It's gone up again. It's gone up again. The difficulty adjustment is going up and up and up, making it more and more difficult to mine. Dear, oh dear. Let's look at the hash rate. 0.12 on Bitcoin. Steady as a rock. Look at that hash rate. Whoa, look at what happened to B-Crash. Whoa, look at that. Hash rate right up there, making it more competitive and therefore less profitable to mine. Whew. Jeepers, right, we'll have a look at that later. Network nodes 0.21. So for those of you who haven't seen a network node before, these are the backbone to the new global financial system, the world's first ever commoditized digital network for commerce. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Transactions 10.97. Let's see what the overall transaction rate is on what's on chain. 65,000. It's really small, that. And that's a block size. 50% of the block size. So small blocks here. 3, 2, 9, 1, 3, 10. Yeah, really small compared to what we're used to looking at there. Let's have a look at profitability. Oh, look at that. So pretty much of a muchness. 1.8% more profitable to mine on eCash. 2% more profitable to mine on BTC in comparison to Bcrash. But look at that. 34% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bitcoin. Just shows you the competition for it. This incentivizes other miners not to mine it. But again, those who are loyal to the genuine Bitcoin, there's no way they're going to be mining another coin, because they still wouldn't be able to get it, even if they were mining another coin that was more profitable. They would still have to dump those, pay exchange fees, and everything else. And I don't think they'll be able. I don't think they would be able to accumulate as much doing that as they would by simply mining it, which is what they're doing. So yeah, that's what I would do. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, yeah. Transactions by network, transactions per block by network, much of a muchness. Fees USD right down there, just over a cent for Bitcoin. Fees Satoshis, Bitcoin winning. Block reward ratio, again, that line will be going up. Accumulated blockchain growth, that's all you ever need. That's the only graph you need to look at. Right, let's have a look at these pie charts here for the hash rate. Global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours, Coolcoin hash rate, other miners with 4.86 on there now. And look at this, other miners with 75%, winning 75% of the block reward on Bcrash. As I said before, Satoshi will have no mercy on these shitcoiners. No mercy whatsoever. And Fisher Price Cash, again, just that'll be other miners just reducing their hash rate on there in order to bring the profitability back in line, around the 0% kind of thing. It's only 1.8. Very good, very good. And CoinDance, let's see how far out they are on their reporting. Here we go. Yeah, miles out, as we have learned to expect. So miners looking very healthy here on Bitcoin. 51.8% by Tal. Kuv 24.4, QD Link 12.9, Gorilla Pool 10%. They're going up. And Mining Dutch has decided to join the party. Good for them. Let's have a look at exchanges reserves. Look, so Purple line here is the exchange's reserves. Look, they are cashing out as the price is going up. Look, price going up, they're cashing out. Why would that be? Do they know something that the ordinary investors don't? I would very much suspect so. They don't want to be holding those bags of shitcoins when the music stops. Dear oh dear. Let's have a look at Tether weather. Still on $1. Let's have a look at market cap. Yeah, that was the big one the other day of what did that go to? That went from 109.87 to 110.4. Oh my goodness me. Good grief. Yeah, so that's like $500 million. $500 million in that one pump there. Good grief. Good grief. That's the only thing keeping BTC alive. Got to keep the scam going because they can't, because all they do is want traders to keep trading it. So the moment traders see that BSV or genuine Bitcoin is going to be a better investment than BTC, then they start fleeing the chain because traders are just simply financial parasites. They don't care. They've got no loyalty whatsoever. So the cabal just have to keep them loyal by just pumping copious amounts of Tether in. That's literally all they're doing. But it's going to be a tough job to maintain. You know, billions and billions are going to have to go in, and all they're doing is accumulating BTC. It does nothing. You can't use it for anything. So why are you accumulating it? And again, traders don't really care about utility. Traders just simply like, you know, getting greedy and chasing profit. But utility is what wins out at the end of the day, because if something is useful, it's valuable. And if it's valuable, you know, people want it. It can then develop a price. If something is useless, it's worthless. And that's gonna be a very hard lesson for these shitcoiners to learn in the long run. Short positions and longs going up slightly on BTC. Misguided confidence there. Oh dear. The confidence is all in Tether. Bitcoin versus BTC. Just going down a little bit there. BSV USD. Oh, it's kind of similar to a BTC chart there. Let's have a look at the overall market here. Market cap 2.3 trillion. Let's look at BTC. See, look, I mean, trade volume is only 2%. All it takes is 2% of the market to change its mind. And the entire $1.2 trillion market cap is literally wiped out. Poof, gone in smoke. Literally. Crazy. $684 million worth of asks on BTC. Let's have a look at genuine Bitcoin. Where are we? Oh, look, right down at number 70. That'll be Tether pumping the market. Price just going up and down there. Oh, just had a nice little dip there. Nice little dip. $65.22. Nice. Nice. Asks. Look at, oh my goodness, look, just $1 million worth of asks. $1 million worth of asks. That is it. That is it. Just, you got $1 million. Buy up literally all the available Bitcoin on the market with $1 million. Oof. Trade volume mostly on OKX. Liquidity is on is Coin DCX. So you might be trading Bitcoin, but you try and withdraw it, and the exchange won't have the liquidity. You'd have to move, place your shitcoins onto CoinDX, exchange it into BSV, and then withdraw it. That'd be a bit tough. That would. Let's move on to Terranode. Come on, you beauty. Let's see what we got in store for us today. Let's have a look at dashboard. So stats since last restart. Average transaction is 1.06 transactions per second. Beautiful. Any notifications? No. So look at that. The only digital network on Earth that can actually process 1 million transactions per second. Literally, it blows my mind that we are seeing this. Literally, how many people in the world are actually looking at this? You know, like, and knowing the significance of this. How crazy is that? You know, the genuine Bitcoiners, the BSVers understand the significance of what they're looking at here. I mean, this is just absolutely massive. I cannot stress this enough. As the significance of what we're looking at. Like, maybe I should have brought up the picture of the Bitcoin's distribution model, showing the how the block fee needs to surpass the block reward. Yeah, and then we have an economically self-sustaining system, and this is what we are looking at right here. You know, what we are looking at here is literally potentially going to turn into will be a multi-trillion-dollar market. Oof. That's all I can say to that one. Right, there we go. That is a 25-minute show. Loving that. So, I've got a new one here. Well, not a new one, but if you want to, if you enjoy these shows or updates, please ding your donation for your appreciation to Satoshi@centb.com. So, CentB has actually got a private messaging app within the wallet itself. So, other people that have dinged me on Handcash, I've been sending my Signal handle to, which I think they've had trouble locating me on. But literally, ding me a donation on CentB. So Satoshi at centb.com, and we can literally DM on there. So just let me know who you are. Let me know that you're watching the show. Let me know that you're not just simply a bunch of CIA trolls watching my show, spying on the competition or anything like that. So it'd be great to hear from you, and I will, again, if you made the effort to ding me and respond to me, I will respond back. You know, opening up DMs on CentB, great fun. Right, there we go. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it, and as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.